The psoas stretch. The psoas is one of the hip flexor muscles along the front of your hip here. To stretch this muscle, there's a couple of things that we want to go over. So first, when you're doing a psoas stretch, the key here is to keep your spine as neutral as you can. So demonstrating, if I'm going to stretch my left side psoas, so that's the leg closest to the camera here. So knee into the ground. If you need, put a pillow down, something to soften the area if you do have difficulty with this. Your other leg is at 90 degrees out in front of you. And the key here, the first step with this, is to tighten your lower abdominal muscles so that your spine is nice and straight. One of the common errors when people are doing a psoas stretch is that they tend to arch the back and hyperextend and think that this is working on their hip. Really, all you're doing is arching your back and not actually stretching your psoas muscle. So tighten your stomach here. If anything, squeeze your bum, because what that'll do, it'll help lock your pelvis in place. And what you're going to do, if your hip is right here, you're going to try to push forward from that position. So from here, that's about all the range I get. True hip extension from your actual hip joint here is roughly 10 degrees or so. It varies from person to person, but if you're extending your leg around and touching your head with the back of your foot, that's a lot of lower back movement and not a lot of hip movement. So we want to isolate this by tightening your stomach. You're going to push forward. You should feel the stretch anywhere between sort of the lower part of your stomach and into the middle of your leg here, okay? The tightest part is the part you'll feel first. You're going to hold from here so that you feel that tension. In addition to this, I'm going to spin so I'm facing you, so still using the same leg. If I'm coming forward and I feel that stretch, to get a greater stretch with the arm on the same side, you're going to reach up and tip away from that side a little bit. You'll feel it more through your stomach area because your psoas muscle actually comes up to about here on any individual. So to incorporate that abdominal part of the muscle, tilting away while you're holding that position will only increase the stretch. With any stretch, you want to move to the point where you have tension and not pain. As soon as you go to pain, your body will start fighting that position. So tension is what you're looking for. And as the tension releases, as you hold the stretch, you can move further into it.